Module 4. Module 4 will cover the following topics: Job Safety Task Analysis, Equipment Operation and Inspection, Vehicles and Equipment, Fuel Storage, Compressed Gas Handling, Heaters, Walking and Working Surfaces, Housekeeping, Material Handling, Rigging and Crane Safety. Job Safety Task Analysis. There will be a JSTA associated for each work task performed. Job Safety Task Analysis. You must read, understand, and sign the JSTA for the task you will be performing before beginning any work. Daily craft tasks: equipment operator, aerial and scissor lift, four-legged jack stands, arc flash, hot tap, tower erection, wind turbine relocation. All fuel-powered equipment shall be inspected prior to use. A new inspection shall be completed with each new operator for that day. No employee shall operate any piece of equipment that they have not been trained and signed off on. Equipment operation and inspection. Only Fagen equipment training will be recognized for operator status. The operator must have their operator's card on their person while operating equipment. When equipment is supplied with a seatbelt, the seatbelt must be worn at all times. No exceptions. If the lead safety director deems an employee's safety training card or equipment operator license not legible, they will be issued a new card. Vehicles and equipment. Speed limits will be posted and must be adhered to. This applies to personal as well as company vehicles. Equipment will also obey the speed limits. Maximum speed limit will be determined at the job site. Fuel storage. There are designated areas for gas cans at the designated bulk fuel storage areas. Gas cans not in use are to be taken to a designated fuel storage area after use. No other combustibles can be stored around a designated fuel storage area. Do not smoke within 50 feet of a designated fuel storage area or gas can. Compressed gas handling. Do not leave compressed gas cylinders on when you are not present. When a cylinder cap cannot be removed by hand, employees shall not attempt to remove a cylinder cap with any tool. The cylinder will be tagged "Do Not Use" and returned to the designated storage area to be returned to the vendor. Compressed gas cylinders are to be placed in the designated storage area when not in use. Before transporting cylinders, turn off bottles, drain hoses, remove gauges, and install caps. Compressed gas handling. No other combustible material can be stored near compressed gas cylinders. Cylinders shall not be stored unused in a torch cart for more than 24 hours. Gauges must be removed and caps installed when finished using the torch for the day. Heaters. Employees must stay a minimum of 4 feet away from an active heater. Signs must be posted around all heaters that are in operation. Walking and working surfaces. Walking and working areas must be kept clear of any and all debris. All employees on site are responsible for this. Keep walking and working surfaces free from anything that may cause slipping or tripping hazards. Stay on the designated walk paths that have been provided. Housekeeping. The job site shall be kept neat and orderly at all times. Take time to keep your work area free from trash, discarded materials, etc. If you see trash laying or blowing around, take the time to pick it up and put it into the proper trash receptacle. Housekeeping. Excess materials kept in and around the worksite will be stored in an orderly manner. All scrap lumber, forms, crates, and other lumber with protruding nails and/or screws will have such nails and/or screws withdrawn immediately upon dismantling. Material handling. When handling materials, know the weight of every object to be handled. If the weight of an item or items exceeds 50 pounds, get help or use lifting devices available. If the object to be handled is awkward in shape, needs to be picked up from or placed in a difficult location, or the path of travel while carrying the object or material will be difficult, you must seek assistance. Lift with your legs and keep your back straight. Gloves are to be worn at all times while handling objects. Material handling. When handling dunnage 6 inches by 6 inches in size or larger, and 6 foot in length or longer, you must have assistance when loading, unloading, adjusting, or placing. The assistance can be another employee or mechanical, forklift, crane, front-end loader, roustabout, etc. When carrying material, do not attempt to carry more than you can manage safely. Material handling. Material handling. After the slack has been taken out of the rigging and the crane is lined up to hoist the load, you must move to a safe location before the load breaks contact with the resting surface. Use taglines of sufficient length to control the load. Excavator operators. Verify that no persons are in a position to be contacted by rotating parts. Forklift operators, payload operators. Verify that no persons are in a position to be struck by the load that you are picking up. Material handling. Workers assisting a forklift or crane. Move a safe distance away from a load being lifted. Always be aware of the potential for objects or materials to fall when the load is elevated and stay clear of the fall zone. Use taglines of sufficient length to control the load. Rigging and crane safety. Only a qualified rigger shall perform the rigging duties when hooking to a crane. Always use a tagline. No hands on an elevated load. Never fly materials over an employee's head. A crane horn, air horn, or whistle must sound before each lift. The crane operator only takes signals from one competent person.